Hi, it's Lydia Manda from Pink. Some people said using WordPress to build a website is too complicated. Everything has to build from scratch. But I would say that statement is true 5 or 10 years ago. But nowadays, everything is integrated with AI and makes everything so easy. All you have to do is just follow the steps and your website will be built in a very short time. This tutorial is especially for writers, creatives who want to have a website with the blog. I'm going to share with you how to use Hostinger's step-by-step guide to build a website from a template. I'm going to show you the steps, like from the very beginning of purchasing a hosting service to the toolbar, the dashboard, and everything. And also, more importantly, how to solve problem once you encounter one. I will also show you how to find answers. So you won't feel like if you go into a system, you don't know what to do and you have to sort out everything by yourself. You don't have to, because now AI is so advanced, built in the website building process, you can actually solve problems pretty easy. And trust me, everyone can do this. I want to show you the basic foundation of everything you should know. So there I divided into chapters. You can go through them. For example, you can spend 10 or 15 minutes a day and spend a week or 2 weeks time to finish all the steps and the videos and help you to build a website that you will truly love. In the beginning, when you log into the dashboard and seeing so many tools and so many options, don't worry about it, because we're going to go through each and every one. And once we go through that, you will understand what they mean and what they do. And the most important thing is learn the tool as you go. You don't need to learn everything in order to build a beautiful website for yourself. To get your website up and running and start post your writing. That is the most exciting part. A website, just a platform for you to perform. And I would say, in the beginning, don't dwell down the details. Get it up and running and start posting your writing. And then afterwards, you can slowly learn a new feature, new tool to tweak your website to however you want. So let's jump into today's tutorials. So before we build a website, we need to find a hosting company to host our website. And there are many hosting companies out there. I've tried several web hosting companies over the years, and I will recommend Hostinger. Okay, so if you follow the link in the description, you'll come to this page. You will receive an extra discount or something. If I get any discount offers, I always will leave in the description so you can enjoy it. Okay, and so I'm just going to click this claim deal. And then there are different options over here. This is premium, business, and cloud startup. I've tried premium before. That is the lowest price. But honestly, I changed to business plan because the premium plan is too slow. It's a shared server. So you imagine you are sharing with a lot of people, and that slowed my website down really a lot. The speed is so important for a website. If it takes too long to load, people just leave. So it's important to have a reasonable, good speed. So I choose business plan. And that's what I'm going to do as well. I'm going to run this all over with you so you know how to buy a hosting plan. And this is my recommendation. If you want to go to premium to try out, you can always upgrade later. Okay, so I'm going to choose business plan here. And here are more details. Okay, let me just go back. You can compare all the features. Like there are so many features, and with the names, I don't even understand. But I think it's important just to check the speed. For security-wise, it's all the same with the premium. The biggest difference is the website builder, okay? And it's got e-commerce feature here. AI writer, you got a lot of things going on. But for me, the most important is the speed, okay? So you can have a look at the feature and decide which one is best for you. And I'm going to choose this business plan, okay? So this is the best deal when you pay for 48 months. And you can also choose 1 month, 12 months, 24 months. It's entirely up to you. I think the first time I subscribed to 24 months, and I regretted I didn't do the 48 months because it's such a good deal. So this is 48 months. That's $279 per month. And if you sign up for 24 months, that is $319. So it's total is $76.61 for 2 years, and it's a very, very good deal. Okay. And if you sign up for 12 months, it's the same, $319 per month. The thing is, I want to tell you why I would choose the 48 months. Because you see this is original price, $13.99 per month, right? After your first purchase, you have this discount, like 80% discount. And after this period of time passed and you want to renew to stay with Hostinger, it will come back to the original price. There will be no discount. So that will be $13.99 per month. And that's going to be out more than you first sign up. So that's why I would recommend just buy the 48 months. So you have 4 years to play around, okay? And it might not be the same deal. It depends on the currency you have in your country or the different deal. But that I'm telling you, this is what I'm getting right now. You might get it cheaper, you might get it a little bit more expensive, but that's the range of price here. So I'm going to continue and just put down my email address and password to create an account. And if you create a password, it's better to write it down, okay? Put it down somewhere so you don't lose it. Okay, so here's the option. Once you go to the password tab, there will be a generated password and it will be saved for this website. If you want to choose that, it's up to you. I don't let the passwords be saved for the website. I just remember it. But something like this, actually, I would just use the generated password, which is very secure and saved with the browser. I'm using DuckDuckGo. You can use Chrome. It's entirely up to you. Okay, so this password will be saved. I had a big problem when I created an account with a DuckDuckGo browser because it seems it just doesn't pass. Sometimes it can be a big problem using DuckDuckGo because it is a secure browser which would block a lot of links. And that's most probably when I was creating an account, it didn't went through. So I'm using Chrome right now. Let me save. Okay, so I can check out now. So I'm going to, you can see all this in detail. So also end up I have to just pay for 134.02. This is the total bill. That's including the 84% discount and the 20% of the referral link. So I'm going to fill up all this information and then go into payment. So after I fill up all this, I'm just going to continue. I come into this payment page. So after all that, I'm going to submit the payment. No thanks. Okay, so this is Visa Secure. You might have to verify the payment. So, okay, so the payment is done. We go to the next step. I think the first thing we're going to do is choose our free domain. With Hostinger, after you sign up and to subscribe one of their plans, it comes with a free domain for 1 year. So after 1 year, you start to pay the subscription. Okay, but first year is free. So these steps to go through, and I'm going to walk you through with that. Who is this website for? Myself. We're going to build for ourselves. Next, nowadays building a WordPress website is easier than ever. It's not more complicated than other like Shopify or Wix. I don't think it's more complicated than that, and it's more flexible actually. Okay, so I'm going to create a website. If you already have a website, you can migrate it from here. But that's not the topic really. I have migrated my website to hosting just before, and I've encountered several problems, but there's always a way to get around it. I managed it, and if I migrate a website again, I definitely will record a video because that is something super important, because you can change your mind anytime. If you're not happy with your hosting company, you can just move. So I think to have knowledge to migrate a website is super, super important. Okay, so I'm going to create a website here. So these are two options. I'm going to do this one, WordPress, fully customizable. And this one is Hostinger Web Builder. Built with AI. I think this is very much like if you go with Wix or Squarespace. I'm going to go for the WordPress. Okay, and you can try out this, and you can also go to your panel, your dashboard. Later on, I will show you the dashboard, and you're able to find this one as well if you want to try to build one with this. Let me just go for this one. Use a pre-built template. There are many templates you can choose from. So you don't have to start from scratch, and just modify as you go. And modify to however you want the website to look like. And I usually just choose the closest idea, and then I change the design from there. So I'm going to go next. And here, the detailed login here. So my WordPress account, this is different than Hostinger, the account we just created. That one is just for login to Hostinger. This one is for login to your WordPress website. This is totally different, okay? You can use the same domain name and the same password, or you can change it. I would definitely change this. You can change this later as well. Okay, so you don't need to worry about this because you can always access your WordPress website from Hostinger. I'm going to show you later. So this is next. So these are also the different thing. It's not so important, so don't fret about it, because even you go for blog, then you can later on to convert it to an online store. And even you have like a portfolio, you can also become an online store. It's just like the steps it goes through, it will install the plugins for you. Okay, so don't worry so much about these options. Just choose the one that is closest to you. Okay, the ones you want to build right now, and you can always change it to something else later on just by install some plugins. That's all. So now I'm going to do just a blog. Okay, how would you like to build your website? And so I just feel nowadays, because the AI is everywhere, whatever you do, you just encounter AI tools all the time. And it's the same with also the company. You sign up for a service, you're like, we are doing the web hosting, we are buying a web hosting service as well. This is different than what I encountered 2 years ago. There's no AI tool built in. And so if later on you see the interface, like what you go through the step is a little bit different than mine, it's very normal. They probably update every month, but I'm just general to take you through the steps. Anything you are choosing right now, you can change later on. It's all very flexible. If you don't know where they are, they usually have a very good support chat. It's mostly AI bots as well, but you can also connect to their customer service to find out what are the things in different places. Sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming to find the tools you want. I'm going to walk you through, so don't worry about it. So this is something I usually do to have a pre-built website and themes. And this is more for everything from scratch. With AI, you can tell AI you have to give prompts to AI and ask questions to find out what you really want. And I do want to go for a pre-built website because that's what I'm familiar with. If you want to try out this method, go ahead. There's nothing you can go wrong because you always can just delete and build a new one. So don't worry so much about it. If you just feel, oh, I messed up, what am I going to do? Just scrap it and build a new one. Okay, so now I am on the page of blog. You see, you can still go back to find out which one you actually want here. So I'm going for blog, and here's some suggestions of templates for me to choose because they only got a few samples. They might not be the ideal blog template for me. So actually I would just choose the one the closest, and I can always change later on. I'm going to talk about how to change theme as well, because this is going to be Pink's blog. So I'm going to choose something very simple, nothing complicated. And nowadays, all the website is built to suitable for mobile phone viewing. And that is also very important. When you customize everything, you have to check if that is good for your mobile phone to look at as well, because that's how we go onto website these days. We all use mobile now. Okay, I'm going to choose this one. Okay, select. And the color, I'm going to go for this one. Layout. Okay, let's see different layout. So these are all the feature posts. You just see this. Okay. It doesn't give you the option to see what it look like on mobile. I think that's more important than how it look like on the computer. So there's a different layout. You can have a look, and I'll actually choose the second one. So the latest post will be on the top. Yeah, so I'm going to go for second one. Plugins. Okay, so first, deselect all. Okay, we don't have to do everything. Because these ones, if you need them, you can always install later as well. Do it when you need it. The problem is the more plugins you have on your website, it will slow down the website speed. So trying to be as lean as possible. I'm going to take this one, marketing, all-in-one SEO. This one. I won't use this form. I have other form to use. I use Bravo actually. Next. Brand name is .pink. This is where do you want to generate content with AI? So I can generate sample over here. This you can play with if you want. And I'm going to just type my information here. This is for .pink and description. So this is the description on my YouTube. I just copy and paste here. Once you go to your dashboard, this you can change as well. These all can be changed later, so it's not set in stone, so don't worry about it. Okay, just put something. Right, so here we are. There is a domain name you want to use for this website. Which domain extensions are free? Let's have a look. So these at the end, like .com here and .me, .in, this is all free. Okay, you can choose any of them as long as that domain name hasn't been taken yet. So I'm going to do .pink, .blog. Yeah. So you can do .help, .host, .link, .live. I think .pink. Let's have a look. Okay, so you can see that. .com, do you mean this one? Use it. You can use this domain for your website, but you'll need to connect it manually. Let's see if there are other options. .org. So you can see this first year is free. This is very important information to keep in mind, okay? And this is .io, first year is 0. And the second year, that's what you're going to pay, $58.99. And if this is .pink.me, is $19.99. Okay, I think the cheapest one is okay .org, and this is not too bad as well. Help and .pink.link is $12.99. So this is taking into consideration what you're going to pay next year, right? These days, mainly people go to your website through the link you give them. For example, you leave the link in your YouTube profile, or you go into your Instagram. There's a bio page. On Instagram, there are also links, and also Facebook, and these are usually where the traffic come in to go to your website. There's rarely people would just type your website and just go to visit your website. They are getting your website address from somewhere else. So I would say the name is important, but the something that is not so important, for my opinion. But it's not entirely up to you. Okay, this is actually .cloud.pro. These are not free. You have to pay for them. If you're not sure, you can use temporary domain before you decide. Okay, so this is something I'm going to choose, and I'm going to click next. Okay, and so this is the primary information over here. Personal, let's go for personal. And next step. So these are my information. So this is important. Your domain will be registered using these information, okay? Your email and phone number may be used for verify the ownership. Finish registration. Okay, so I need to put down my phone number now. Okay, so I'm going to finish registration. Okay, just a few more moments. Okay, so here is the target audience located. Do you know your target audience? I do. My one from the United States. This is important, like if you know your target audience, then you choose a server that is closer to them, so your website will load faster. Like majority of your target audience mainly is from UK, you choose a server in the UK or in Australia. This is not where you are. It's your target audience, where they are. There are some analytic tools you can use. It doesn't matter you use YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. If you're in a business account, there's always some stat. You can take a look like where your audience coming from. On Facebook, business account and Instagram account provide some data for you to see where your audience come from. For that pink, mainly from United States. So I'm going to choose a server closer to them. They will load the website much faster. There are two options for me to choose, Massachusetts or Arizona, but it doesn't matter. I just choose one of them. Preparing my account. There's always a time that they will go through a loading process like this, and also they are installing the plugins for you, so that will take a little bit of time to get everything ready. This is the time you can go make coffee or tea. Okay, so ready to go. It's time to build your online success. How exciting! Yay! So we have our website here. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, most of the things are changed. But anyway, let's have a look. All right, so these are AI content creator, Amazon affiliate. And these are the plugin I choose to install here. Preview domain. So here, always, if you want to preview your domain, you always come to here. Okay, website. Visit website. So it's how it look like, a preview. So, and these are some sample articles as well. These are a blog, these are the links. So does he got, let me just customize. There are so many things to cover for you. If you come to customize here, and then you will be able to see what it look like on mobile device. Okay, so that's how it look like. Right. Okay, so there are a lot to go through with you, and how we start to customize and all the settings I use, I will go through them with you as well. I divided to different chapters, so you can pause, go to have a break, or save the link and come back another day to go through another chapters. The chapters will be timestamps in the description, so you can jump to where you left when you come back, or you want to go through from beginning, we want to jump to later on chapters to learn more about other features. It's all entirely up to you. So I'm going to go back to my website and just click here and click here. Okay, so that's how you come back. You can go to here, click on the name of your website, and then go to dashboard. Where we're going, this is the starting point of everything we're going to customize, or you're going to write the post and write the page, all start from here. Okay, so this is how you get to dashboard. When you come to here, you can have a look, check everything. It's not going to break, because don't worry about it. You can check everything. Okay, even you modify something, change something, you can always come back to change them. And the worst thing can happen is we just scrap everything and do what we did, like how we set up the website right from the beginning. That's all. Okay, you're not going to break anything. Just go ahead, have a look, and have fun. If you have any questions, you can ask AI. How cool is that? Now I just feel like building a WordPress website is easier than ever. You can even have Cody here to help you to navigate everything. Okay, now there are a lot to do, and let's go ahead to carry on the next chapter. So that wasn't difficult, was it? Not at all. And we have our website ready, and all we have to do is tweak the theme and customize it to the way we want. So this Hostinger theme is very, very basic, and that's why I picked this one, because it's basic. You just have to go through the simple things in the beginning, and later on, if you really want to have more advanced features, you can change the theme. Okay, stay to the end to watch the bonus. I will show you how to change the theme and how to start a website from the beginning if you're not happy with the current design. So before I move on to tell you all the tools, I want to show you how you can log in to your WordPress, your dashboard, because you might want to take a break and come back the next day to carry on this tutorial. So I'm going to show you how you can do that. So first of all, go into Hostinger's website. So you just type hostinger.com/cpanel and dash login. Verify you're human. Okay, so you come into login here. So you just type in your email and the password you set, and you click login. Okay, so you come into Hostinger's dashboard page. If you haven't verified your email, you will have to verify it. So click here, send email again. It has been sent, and I go to email. Here is a new email just arrived from Hostinger. Verify your email address. Click on that and just click on this verify email. And that's verified. The message is gone. Here, you can find this is domain. Over here, websites. Click on that. Click on website lists. Now you'll see that's one I just created. Click on WordPress admin. Ta-da! This is how you can easily log into your WordPress dashboard. And now because Hostinger has implemented AI, it makes it so easy to create a website. Earlier, I input the description of what is my blog.ping about. And guess what? When I scroll down, I'm surprisingly find the content writing is all according to my description to create the content and the post. Look at this feature post, embracing technology, a creative's guide to digital mastery. The title and the post are all according to my description, and the content is being generated. How good is that? So my first few content on this website all being generated by AI. Obviously, these are not my posts, but it's nice to have something there already to start with. I can always delete them and put on my own posts. But it just shows you how it can look like when the posts are ready. So there is a feature post, feature photo, and the title. Click on it, and then they can read the article. And obviously I didn't write this, I will delete them and I will put my own. And then you can see every post, you will have related posts, and this is super good so people can stay on to read more of the post. This is my description. Okay, it's always in the bottom of every page. You can see, should be contact. Yeah, it's the bottom of every page. I'm going to talk to you a little bit concept about building a website, especially you haven't built any website before. Building a website is very much like laying tiles on the floor. Like when you have a new house, you want to have this tile on the floor. And so laying the tiles is like piece by piece you're laying down, right? On the website, we do from top and bottom, and then on the floor, it's just like the furthest part of the room until the door. And before laying the tiles, there are wiring underneath, right? You can see lots of wires underneath, so you don't see the wires in the house. The tiles are like the section of the website. It's like the first part, the second part, the third part of the section, and you lay one by one section down. And the wiring is the settings for website. Like every part of the section, you lay wires underneath, and that's the setting we will have to do for each section. Okay, so that's just a concept about how a website is built. So you lay from top and bottom, and then underneath you do the settings. I hope this is easiest for you to get around your mind. Okay, so like the first section, I would just put in maybe a cover photo. And then the second section, the theme I choose for building .ping is very straightforward, very clean, very easy to navigate. I want people to go on the blog will immediately to see what it's all about, a cover photo, right? And it says empower your creativity with tag. And that's a really good tagline. All I have to do just in the back, I put a photo. Right? Unlock your potential as a creative by mastering the tools and apps that elevate your work. It's just exactly what I do for this channel, for .ping. And so there's a read more. Read more would leave you to, like you can see the underneath here. All right? Underneath there is a link. You can always check. Like this green link. I will just mark it. And it's going to About page. And we tell you like what is .ping is all about. And that's the first section, the settings, okay? That like the text, this is a title, and this is subtitle, and this is a button. This is all the underneath the wiring, it's the settings. And we're gonna do all that. And this is the second section, and it says featured post. This post is put on the first because you want people to get to know this one first. So for example, if you have a promotion, you have anything new coming up, you want people to see it straight away, you want this post to be pinned. It's like on Instagram or on Facebook, you can pin a post. And feature post is like that. You can pin it on the top. So whatever is the news you want people to know, you can set it as a feature post. These are latest posts. And there's a view all. So this is a great button as well. You can view all of the posts. We can just let people scroll through, like what title and what picture that entice them to click, and what problem they want to solve, they will look for the post. Okay, and this is very important as well. Newsletter. When you have a blog, as a creative and writer, this is a part of the marketing you have to do, is the newsletter. So people can follow you. And I really like the option that when I post a new post, it will go to all the subscribers. So that is something you definitely need to implement. Just a section on the first page, you need to have a newsletter section so people can opt in, give you their email address, and then you can keep in contact with them. This is so important. And the bottom part, you can see this is a different color, right? And this is on every page. What is good about it is like people can always find the way to contact you. You have to have this on every page. For example, the contact. If you have a contact form, I will also suggest you just put it over here so people can always contact you. These are each and every page, and it would look different on mobile. Like these options on top, this is sticky always on the top, and it's not going to show on the mobile. It will become the 3-line thing and people have to click on it. And that's why it's important you have all the element on the first page, because we all like to scroll. We want to see what's going on. Like the important thing we put on the first page. Okay, and then here's a button. People can click without going to the 3-line. Let me show you the 3-line. Go to customize, and there's an option. This is how it looks like on tablet. This is on desktop. This is on tablet. On the tablet, you can have these links on the top, but if it's a mobile version, it's only become 3 lines. So people have to click on it to be able to find these page and links. Okay, that's why if people just scroll down all the way, they can also have this link. You want people to find you, find your things, find your contact information, find about you in a way that is so easy people cannot miss it. Okay, make it easy for people to navigate, to search as well, to find the information they need to connect with you. It's very important. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this one so I can see this. The top part is always for you to navigate. This is just a toolbar for WordPress toolbar. You can edit the homepage just from here. The all-in-one SEO I just installed, and customize. It did give me, okay, let me just go back. If you come here, I can go to dashboard. Okay, so there's a warning on top here, like tell me I have to set up everything, right? And my social media link and contact information and color scheme. And we will go through them one by one. There are many things I want to talk about, but I want to show you what is the overall structure so you don't feel lost or you have no idea what you're doing. Let me just quickly go through this. Okay, so I want to tell you like the overall structure of a website so you can get to know what we are doing instead of blindly doing the setup without knowing what you're doing. And another important thing I want to show you is let's visit the website. I always want to open a new tab. So I right click on the mouse to have this option, open the link to a new tab. So I have it here. And you can see these are links, blog, this is page, this is another page, this is page in WordPress. These are called pages in WordPress. And let's go back to home. And these latest posts, these are called posts, okay? Posts are according to time. Like you have the latest one on the top, the bottom is earlier post, but pages doesn't have that sort of limit. They are more static. They are always there, but posts is always updating. Okay, it's no difference than Instagram and Facebook. You always see the newest post on the top, and then you have this pin post on the top. I would say building website these days are so much easier than before because we didn't have AI. And there's loads of code. Sometimes we have to write, we have to copy paste the code. And now it's so much easier. You just click around. And if you get lost, you don't know what to do, here's like ask AI. And you can ask anything. And I will show you how I utilize it later. So when you are like in the middle of something, you don't know what to do, you can ask AI, and it's super convenient. So you can see this is our dashboard, right? And this is like Hostinger. What they do really well is they have this tool, onboarding tools, AI content creator, and Amazon app affiliate. I'm not an Amazon affiliate, so I'm actually going to deactivate the plugin. I'm going to show you the plugin in a minute. I'm going to go through these with you, okay? These are just the settings for the homepage, like the ones I just told you before, but this is setting for your whole website, okay? When I was talking about the wiring settings, they are for each section on your homepage. There are different settings, like when we on this dashboard, these are for the whole website, so there are different settings. Here are the general settings, here are different tools. So I'm going to go through them one by one, and now you know the difference between pages and posts. It's much easier to explain to you here. And onboarding from Hostinger, I think it's great stuff. Go through them if you have time. They might tell you things that I've mentioned in the tutorial, and you can explore more. Of course, you go on their knowledge page and also their academy, Hostinger Academy. I think it's a great resource if you want to learn more. But my job in this video is to tell you what is the best way to create a writer's blog and website, okay? And here, this is onboarding. I love these things when people have onboarding, and I always go through them. If I'm new to the environment, the new software, I always go through them. So you can rate the service and you can create content with AI. If you have the title, you have idea, you can generate posts here. I always need like English check because English is not my native language. I usually use a tool called Quillbot to check my grammar, to check if the fluency, if it's good, that's all. And I write my own contents. So tools, let's see what they have. Tools, you can also see these are exactly the same thing here and here, all right? Okay, so here, I just want to quickly to show you, if you don't want people to find your website yet, like you're still building and you don't want people to know, you can turn on this maintenance mode. But it's not necessary. If you just started, you're not sharing link of your website, people will not find it, okay? So I don't think there's necessarily to turn it on unless your website has been built for a while and people start to read your post and go on your website, and then you're doing some adjustment, you change theme or you change something, then you can go on the maintenance mode. And especially when you have an online shop set up, like you're still doing some tweaks on your online shop and you don't want people to purchase anything yet because it's not ready, you can turn on this maintenance mode. Okay, so but I will leave it for now. And security. Okay, so this security thing, it allows apps to connect to your website, but if you're not using this option, just disable it. If you don't know what it is, probably you're not using it. And so basically just leave it like this, leave it off. Redirect. And okay, HTTPS is more secure than HTTP. Okay, you can have it turn it on if you want to. So, and I will turn it on here because that's what I'm used to do. I always have my website as a more secure measure, so I always want to direct HTTP to HTTPS sites. Okay, so that's the tools. AI content creator. Okay, so this is something you can play with. It's like ChatGPT, but it is more, like say, ChatGPT does everything, and this AI content creator does this because it's just helping you to create blog contents only. It doesn't do other things. For example, can you read these terms and conditions for me? That's ChatGPT. And for AI content creator here, just everything about blog posts, or you want to write a page, you can do posts or pages. It can write a page for you. For example, like privacy policy or terms and conditions about using this website and the copyright and everything. You can ask this AI content creator to help you. The length and what is the content about. Can you write, I will just type, please write terms and conditions for me, something like that. Or you can use keywords, like the keywords you definitely want to be in. Like for example, privacy policy, I would say you have to mention about how we're collecting data, stuff like that, okay? These are guides. If you don't know how to use this, you want to have a AI content creator to help you to create content, use this guide to guide you through to create the content, okay? Because I'm not using it. I might get ideas from a content creator like, what should I include if I want to talk about this topic? What should I elaborate? Can you give me some bullet points so I can go through those points without missing out some important things that I have to mention in the post? That is something I will use. Okay, so the next one, I want to disable it because I am not an Amazon affiliate. And so this is here, plugins. And I can see this is all pre-installed for me, okay? And this one is when I was installed, I did click it. Now I'm gonna deactivate it and delete it, because I don't need it. All the plugin is like that. If it's there doing nothing, you're not using it, it's better just delete them, because the more plugin you have, the slower your website will be. So Hostinger has several tools and easy onboarding. If you don't need the onboarding, you can also delete this one. And Hostinger tools, I will keep them as they are. All-in-one SEO. Okay, this plugin is about search engine optimization, SEO. So our article will be searchable on Google and other browsers. That is the biggest reason we want to do a WordPress website. Okay, and it is because WordPress is open source, so it's very easy to search, to find. But nowadays I would say, because AI is so powerful, all the search engine is all using AI right now. You don't need to use this tool as long as your keywords are already written in your post. People will find you. Okay, that's what I think these days. Now I feel SEO is guiding you to use the keywords and descriptions to strengthen your post and make people easy to find you. But if you know what you're writing already, and you know you have those keywords embedded all in your website or in your blog post, then this is really just a guideline, just a tool for you. Just have a look and for reference, to be honest. Okay, so I won't worry so much about it. It sounds complicated, and it is complicated, but as I say, because the AI is so powerful right now, they read everything, so they can easily find the keywords, and so people can search your article much easier. So let's go back to the dashboard. Okay, so you can see there are some stats over here, the setup. This is also an onboarding message. You can go through then every step if you want. So these are the activities, and these are WordPress event and news. If you would like to get into the world of WordPress, this is the place you catch up with the latest news. And site healthy stats, it should be improved. It tells you what can be improved. Like here, if you are into security issues, something like that, you can have a look at this, but we're not going to talk about that now. That's a little bit more advanced. What we do here is trying to get as simple as possible to get your website, your blog ready. So the first updates, let's see updates. Okay, so this is a WordPress update because we just installed it. So obviously we are on the latest version, but sometimes it will give you a warning on top that you should update to the latest version. And the good thing about Hostinger is backup every day, because sometimes when has new update, it always asks you to back up before. So don't worry about it. Hostinger always give you a backup. And I'm going to show you where is the backup. So you go to Hostinger. This Hostinger, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but it doesn't matter. Go back to host dashboard. You will see this is for login. Okay. WordPress admin, this is for login, and this is the dashboard for the website. And this is the backup. It's a daily backup. So I have one already here from yesterday. Generally, it has full website. You can do a restore as well. If you find there's something wrong after the WordPress update, you can come back here to restore the old backup. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so let's come back here. Okay, here. That's the updates. And SEO statistic, right. This has paid version. So if you want to unlock to be able to see all the stats, then you will have to subscribe to their service. Okay, I don't usually use it, so I'll skip it for now. And this is here, upgrade to Pro. Okay, all-in-one SEO. It's a very powerful plugin, but I'm not using it a lot. I'm more focused on creating the content. And okay, so the next one is posts. I'm going to click on here, and you can see that all the post was generated. This is by AI. Okay, it's not me. And I will show you, for example, if you want to create a new post, just click here. Okay, type a new post. So I'm going to show you how to create a new post. I'm just going to click here. Okay, I'm just going to give it a title and how to build a website. The checklist for how to build a WordPress website for writers and blog for writers. Here is the blog. So when you see the blog is every tile. Okay, you can think about that. And you can think about the blogs has every post or every page are content blocks. And these are all the posts that are all created by blocks. Okay, so first part, second part, and third part, these are all blocks. And it can be text, it can be images, it can be just a line separation, anything. Let me show you what options you have. So here you can have a paragraph, and you can have AI content. You can put an AI content creator here. Like you can just type in what you want, and the AI will generate the content for you. And you can also insert image, or you want a heading, or you want to insert a whole gallery or a list. Yeah, just a list, or you can browse all. So that's the blocks, like what type of blocks you have, what options you have to put in the content. But for writers, mostly you will have paragraph, headings, and a little bit more fancy, you put images in, all right? And quotes, you can get quotes. If you just move your mouse over there, you can see the example on this side here, right? Heading. So that's how it looks like on the top. And then it just tells you what is heading. Heading, we all know what is heading, just the big title. And the heading also separate to the heading 1, heading 2, you can also choose. Let me just say, see, H2, H1, it just gives you different sizes. H3 is a smaller size of heading, just the text differences. And the code, there are so many different things you can look for. But what I usually do is I will use heading, I use a paragraph and image. That's all I use. So I can just type heading checklist. Maybe just put, here's the checklist. And then I give them a list. There are different options here. Here you can see there are 6 dots. These are drag. For example, I want the list to be on top of the headline. All I have to do is just go and drag it. And no, you can't do it. Okay, here you can. Maybe just headlines. Let me just move headlines. Okay, 6 dots is over here. Let me move down. Yes, then I can. So this is how you can move things around. They are not fixed. You can just move things. Okay, and this is bold. This is just I just show you different headings. You can also, if you click on this, you can actually change to different type of block. So how to add a link? For example, I just type next step YouTube channel. So I'll just highlight my YouTube channel, and I'm going to click on link and paste my URL and then submit. And you will see it's changed to different color, right? And if you change your mind, you can also click here. That's the link you can change. Okay, and advanced here. I would take this, open a new tab. Okay, and so you click on it, will go on my YouTube channel. And if you change your mind, you can also remove the link. So my suggestion is, if this link is within your own blog, your website, you don't need to have it open in a new tab. If link outside of your website, I would suggest to have it click on. So people would not leave your website. They just simply open a new tab. These we're not going to use the moment. Okay, so only this one is more important. Others we're not using. Okay, you can ask like this, like add no follow to link. What is that? You can ask AI here. For example, okay, let me see. What is add no follow to link mean? Okay, so that's the answer. If you don't want to endorse the link, then this is the option to turn on. Okay, so this is something I don't know, so I asked AI, and this is just how easy it is to figure out the answer. Okay, so list, I would say first purchase the web hosting service. Second, choose something like that. Okay, and okay, something like that. I'm going to give you a checklist, but this is just something I just come out with now, but actually it will be much more in details. Okay, and just let you know what you can do here. You can just do as many as you like. Press enter, then you can keep having the list. These are more like style setup if you want to have a look. And here's some more. Footnote, highlight, these are all the things you can play with. You can have a strike through or change it to different or go to the language. There are so many options that you can use. Like if you want to go a little bit more fancy, then you can have a look if these are the options you need. I don't use them much, so I will just leave it as it is. Okay, and here, 3 dots, always like settings or more tools. And here, you can also duplicate this block, or rename this block, move to lots of things, but I don't need them now. So I'm just gonna leave it. So this is generally how you can generate a post. I want to talk about a very, very important concept. Like when you come into like this stage, you're seeing so many options, right? Seeing so many things that you never heard before and never seen before. You must feel overwhelmed. And when I show you like the options, you have so many options, and what is lock mean, what is create pattern mean, like you have absolutely no idea. But guess what? You don't have to know everything in order to build your own website. And that's the thing. I think if you go for other options like Wix or you use Substack, it hasn't got many options. And it just built very, very simple for people who just wanted to write. And it's so simple, you don't get all the options. You can only get what you get. So WordPress is open source, so it really just open up wide. Like you can have that much of things if you want to. Like in the beginning, we don't think about we will need that much options. But as you grow, you might want something more. Like you might want to build a shop, online shop. You have a shopping cart for people can buy your content, or membership. There are many, many more things, but we are going to build a very basic website just for us to blog, right? I want to be more efficient to be able to just go through the things I need for now to build a functional website for my readers. And that's all I need. I don't need to know every tool in order to build a fancy, good-looking, beautiful website. No, absolutely I don't, because now it's so convenient to build website now. You just have to choose the little part of the options, the function, the features you need to build a website that you really will fall in love with. Okay, so you can also see their blog here. There are posts, there are blogs, options over here, and you don't have to worry about all this if you don't want to. For example, the blog is like every single block here. You can also have the setting over here. The setting is here and also over here. Okay, so you can actually change the text to a different color if you want to, like this. And you have to click on this block, because if you change it to a different block, the option will be changed as well. Like this one, I can change the purple. and this block is different, I can change it to red if I want to. For example, it's like that. So it's not difficult. You just have to know where are the things. Okay, and then here's our link. I can turn it link, and I can choose whatever color I want. If I get a link over there and hover, what it will change. Like when you hover your mouse over there, it actually change the color. This is a little bit fancy if you want, but usually I don't use it. Typography, you can choose different font over here. Okay, and then the size, different size, the dimensions, and borders. You can even choose the borders. Advanced, there are even more, but these are not the things we need right now. Learn about the tool when I need them. If I don't need them right now, I don't go in to find out what they are, because that just consumes too much of my time, just trying to learn everything, which essentially I might just need 20% of the feature and setting over here. Why I want to spend so much time to learn the other rest of the 80% that I don't understand, I will never need them, right? So learn as you go. So pick up new features and new stuff as you go, as you need them, okay? You don't absolutely need to learn everything. Okay, so in the beginning, you just need to know first, paragraph, heading, second one, and third, an image. Where's the image? Here. Image. 3 things for building a page. Okay, and sometimes you will need a link. That's it. That's all you need. Okay, so that's the post. You can choose to publish now. If I choose to publish, it give me some options. You can, like here, when. You can choose a time, schedule it, right? And visibility, usually it's public. Okay, you can also choose private or password protected. I use password protected before, but it's not very good, not very easy to use. And private, this is only for admin or editors. Okay, and publish tags. Okay, tags are like hashtag. Let's say it's more like hashtag. And category, like this post, you can category like this is help people to navigate really. Like I would say this category is for building website. And others, I would say maybe second one would be iPhone or Mac tips and tricks. And this is for helping people to navigate to find out what they want to read more. Okay, generally that's how the category is. So here you can see there's more complication here. That's because I installed the plugin, the SEO plugin. Okay, if you feel that's too overwhelming, don't install it. Not for in the beginning. In the beginning, it doesn't really matter. So this give you a preview when people search on Google or any browser, how it would look like. So then I would just hit publish. You can click here to view post. Okay, so this is the post. So I haven't assigned any new photo yet, but AI did it for me. Okay, that's the photo. So what if I want to change it? Let me just edit post here. It's a quick shortcut here. I'm going to set feature photo. That's the feature photo here. Okay. So in the library, I can change it to this one. Set feature photo. Okay. That's it. And then let me just save it and view post. So that's the feature photo. You see that. Okay. So you don't have to have a feature photo if you don't want to, but it's nice when people go on the homepage here and when they see this latest post, they have an image here. You can just have a title if you feel that's all you need. So don't worry about it. So that's how we can create a post. Let's go back to dashboard. So here's a post, right? And when you hover over, here is a category and tags. Okay, here's where you organize them. So all the posts right now is on categorized. And I can add a new one here, add a new category. So I'm going to say website building. If you have a category and subcategory, this is where you set. So this is just a new category I'm building. And your description is for, again, this is for search engine. Something might show the category. So it's up to you if you want to write this or not. So we can ask AI to write it for you. Add a new category here. And that's the website building. So I can also say, for example, if I want to talk about Elementor is the plugin for website building, but it is not necessary. It has nice features like the blocks are different than the built-in one. Now, what we went through, they are built-in blocks for writing the blog post. But Elementor has something more fancy, I would say. And also there are many different plugins out there, but I will keep it as simple as possible. And so if you want to know about Elementor, which I use as well with my other website, I might talk about this in the future. And this is definitely on the website building. Okay, so I'm going to add a new category. So that's how you can have a parent category and a subcategory. Okay, then I can go back to my posts. And tags, you can also put in any tags you want. Hash, just think about it's a hashtag. It's easier. So I can go into edit or quick edit. And I can just go here to change the category. See how easy is that? And update. And it's updated. Simple as that. One thing I want to change is the author here. And I will tell you later where to change the author. It will change all of them together, so we don't have to do it right now. So tags, you can also organize tags here, okay? And some people can also click on the tags to find out more posts. But I think search is much more useful than these things. I mean, you can have a search on your website, and I will talk about that as well. Okay, next thing, media. I'm going to talk about page first. Okay, because the posts and pages are similar, just we use them in different way. You can see there are about page, blog page, contact, home, and privacy policy here. And we can add it to, like, you have to change the name of the website and change some content. Usually, I think this one is pretty basic. I usually use the built-in one. And about page, I can go into edit. Okay, so here's about page that I show you before. This on home, this is the about page here. Okay, and that's how you find where to edit. They are all in the pages. Let me show you again. So if you want to edit blog, contact, or about, these are the pages. Where to find them is when you go to the dashboard, you go to pages, and you'll be able to find them. And if you have, like, for example, you start a new project, for example, 30-day challenge, and you want to make a page just special for it, let me show you how you can add a new page. Here's add new page. Okay, and then just say 30-day website. I would say heading is better to have all capital. Not all, just the first letter. First letter. Website building challenge. Okay, so this is, and I would say every day a new task to build your website to the way you want. Okay, so this is the page. Of course, this is the whole challenge. Is the more tags and more tasks. And I'm just going to publish here. I don't want to change the color or anything. I don't need to change anything because I just want to have something basic page as well. When I hit this, it will prompt me, yes, public, and immediately, yes, and confirm, and it will be published. So I can come here to view my page. Okay, so here, because it's just one line, so it's over here. And if I want to add it to here, then go back to dashboard and go to appearance, and you see menus. That is the menu, okay? So you can come here to see they are menus here. And all you have to do is come into, if it's not the most recent, you can see that. That's the most recent page edit. And you can go to view all. And also you can click here and add to menu. And here, over here. And then I can, if I want to move up to here, I can as well. Okay. Like this is become a sub page if you do that. And I move it back. Okay, let me show you the difference. Let me just save menu. Okay, it's saved. And if I want to see it, I have to just press enter again or refresh it. So here's the 30-day website building challenge here. So what if I put it as a sub page to, let's say, about here. So this is the sub page. Save. And I go here and I just refresh. It will refresh. Let's refresh.
That's still here. Let's see. Save menu is still here. How strange. Let me just go to view, reload this page. Doesn't change it. So that's something strange. Let me just move it to here. Save menu. Okay. And let me just try again. View, load this page. Still here. So that's a bug. Right. Let's see how we can fix this. So we need to clear the cache, I think. If you encounter this problem, what I would do is I log back to Hosting home. I go to website list, and then I'm going to dashboard. Here's clear cache. And I just hit clear cache. Okay, successfully. So let me just go back here and save this again. So it's between contact and about. Save. Okay, saved. And then let me just refresh again. Yeah. So it's here. Okay, we'll have to clear the cache sometimes. If it doesn't move, that is the way to do it, to clear the cache. If you refreshed it, it doesn't work, like the things you changed it and it doesn't look the way you want. You go back to clear the cache, just like I did here. Okay, this is a very important trick because some people say, oh, it's a problem, it doesn't work. But actually, a lot of time you just need to clear the cache. So don't worry about it. You know how to do it now, so you can carry on. That's about how you can add a page to the menu. And also, I want to go back to the menu here. Okay, so you can also use it as a sub page. Let me just click here. Let me put on contact about here, like a sub page for about. So let me just save it and come here and then refresh it. Okay, just doesn't load. Yeah, it's still having a problem here. I'm suspected because this is a preview version of the domain. Okay, so let me just refresh again. No, it doesn't work. It's a preview of a website, a customer of hosting. Okay, so you see that? This is a preview domain. So I'm going to close this. Okay, and you can see this one. It's updated. Let me just refresh again. Okay, so preview of a website. And now it's come here. I don't know why it wasn't updated, but I waited for a bit and refresh again, and it's here. So if I just type, let's say, .pink blog. Okay, so it's over here. So this is not the preview version, okay? This is an actual website, and it's over here. And that's great. I don't actually know what was the problem that it didn't refresh to the menu that I set it. But I think every now and then we'll encounter a problem like this, and we just have to go to our AI, okay? And this time it was just like the real time. I encounter a problem and I solve it. It's not actually solve it. It's just like I waited a bit time and it actually worked. So this is a real time problem. I solve it here now with you. So this is the page, okay? Every day, a new task, build your website the way you want. And so that's the menu. So let's go back to, let me just turn this off, go back to dashboard. So that's pages. Pages are that's the one I just created. Let me go back to edit here. And this is pretty much the same as how we write a post. This is all the same. I think they are only a little bit different. But as I see now, there might be some features only page has them and some only posts have them, but you'll figure out as you go when you use them. And so that's the basic. I'm just come out here, leave. So that's the pages. Pages doesn't have category or tags because pages are generally, it's an information page that you take people to go through, okay? And you can also add page over here and comments. It's up to you if you want to turn on the comments or not. Some authors, some writers, they decide to have the comment off. And I can show you how you can do it as well later. We'll go to the settings. Because comments, it depends on what the topic or the subject you write. For example, if I'm writing .pink, it's all about text for creatives. And The comment will be for discussion, like, oh, I found this method work and that method work, or I didn't find this working for me. Usually that's the discussion. You can go and have a look at my YouTube channel. The comments is mostly about this. But if your topic is more like philosophy, more about life, and everybody have their own opinion, and you start to get unhappy people to comment and complain and want to argue about everything. And it's really, I would say that's really tiring. And to seeing the comments like that, you can easily get mentally drained by comments like that. So to prevent this for mental health, you can just turn off the comments. It doesn't matter. So it really depends on your personality as well. Like if you're welcome for the discussion, for different debates about the subject you're talking about, you can have it on. And if you are doing something more problem solving, like you're a woodworker, you're doing some tutorials, or you're a mechanic, you're doing some tutorials, I think that is a very nice thing to open for discussion. Okay, because people would want to share their experience and tips and tricks. And I think that's very nice. It's entirely up to you. And so the next thing, that's the comments. You can see all the comments over here. Appearance. Okay, appearance is all about the look of your website. So here is where you can change the theme if you want to. And these are built-in themes like 2025, 2024, 2023. These are built-in ones from WordPress. And whether you like it or not, once you installed it, they will be there for you. Like this one is a hosting your blog theme. I think it's pretty clean, so I will stay as it is. But I can also change it to this one. Like you can have a live preview if you want. So just click live preview. So this is how it will look like if I change to this theme. Okay, your site doesn't include support to the theme blocks. Okay, so it doesn't support it. So perhaps these two themes are not compatible. So the content what I created in the previous theme doesn't work here. So I'm going to come back to the dashboard, just click there, and then go to appearance, themes, and let's try 2024 then. Live preview. Okay, it doesn't work either with this one. And navigate. So these are the pages we have here. Styles, like you can change to different fonts. You can see the font difference and also the color difference and the patterns. These are you can change. And the pages, it just doesn't work. Okay, that's your site doesn't include support for the block. You can leave it as it is or remove it. Right, let me just go back. So it doesn't give me the good preview. So let's see if I go to theme details. You can also have a look at theme details. It will give you some description, and you can also click activate it. It will change everything for you if you decide to activate it. Okay, and you can absolutely add a new theme. If you can go online, like Theme Forest. I think that's the one I used to buy the themes from. If you can't find the themes you like, you can also go to Theme Forest to find the web themes and templates. Okay, that's a resource. Let's say you can add a new theme here. So here are a lot, like Elementor, Abstract. These are free, but once you want to go for more features, you have to upgrade to pay version. Okay, so these are so many different themes you can go through. You can have a look at them and decide whatever you want. For example, you can have latest or block themes. What are the popular ones right now? Okay, so 2025, 2024 are popular. And Hello Elementor is also popular. Okay, so this one I used before. But so basically these are options you can have, but I will keep it as simple, as minimal as possible. That's how I like it. So these are the themes, and you can also upload the theme once you find it somewhere else. It has to be a zip file format. Choose the file and then upload it. Let's see the next one, patterns. No, we don't have any patterns available for editing the site. Don't use patterns right now. And appearance, okay, you can also do it like that. Customize. So how do we customize the theme we have right now? So you come into this page and these are different sections. First, you can change the theme here as well. Apart from on the dashboard, you can come here for customize, you can also change your theme here. Site identity, usually just give it a site name and a tagline. Not all the themes will show tagline, some don't. Okay, and this is the site icon. It's like a logo you upload. So the icon size has to be like this. So you have to format it to this size to be able to upload as an icon, the logo. Menus that I showed you before is in appearance, and you can see the menu. And we are using menu 1 at the moment. You can create several menus, but choose to use which one. But at the moment, we just need one menu here. And that's the primary one we use, just the only one. And you can choose this to move around here if you want. Okay? It's the same function, just in a different place. Okay, this is just, okay. And then I'm going back at the menu, quick links and terms and policy. Yeah, and that's it. And then we'll go back again and go to the homepage settings here. So you have two options. You can have the homepage like we just saw it like this. This is the homepage. You have very clear message here on the top when people come in to see it. And you have a feature post, pin post, and latest post here. Okay. And then there will be a newsletter. This one probably newsletter here. Option for people to opt in to your newsletter. And then what it's all about and quick links. If you opt for the static page, so that's what I opt for. I want to just have a page with everything people can scroll through. And you can also choose to have your latest post as your homepage. Like people just start to read your blog. Okay, they didn't go through anything. They just straight away go to your blog and to read the post. And you can also choose a different static page as you wish. And this is the post page. It's always blog. Go back and just, okay, so I'm going back and additional CSS. This is for style. You can read all about it. And I don't normally use it unless I have to. And when you're ready, just publish. Okay, so I'm going to just exit from here. Go back to the dashboard. The next thing is menus. Menus, we have talked about it before. Okay, just here, how we can add a new page. And also, this is the menus and manage locations. So quick links. So apart from this menu, the quick links, if you remember, let me show you. The bottom part, quick links. This is another menu, okay, a separate one. And it's in the menu setting. And you have to come here to choose a menu you want to edit over here. That is the second one. Okay, and you have and select. And you will see these are the quick links, like I showed you at the bottom here. And then there's a third one, terms and policy. And let's select it. Okay, we haven't got any here. It's just like state location. It's just the terms and policy here. It's in the pages here. The built-in one, when you install it, you already have it here. You can just add it here. Obviously, they have to go to .ping.blog, who we are. Our website address is, okay, suggest text. These are all suggested text. So you can remove all this. If you're not sure what you want to include, ask AI. These are all pretty standard thing. Okay, so these are standard thing. And I'm just going to publish it because it was just saved as draft. It wasn't published. Now I'm going to publish it. Okay, it didn't go through. Publishing failed. So I'm going to come back to, I'm just right click on my mouse, open the link in the new tab. Let me just close this. So it says I've been logged out. If you see this page, it's just been logged out. So what I have to do is I go back to the dashboard in Hostinger here. And I go to WordPress and I go to, I'm in the page. This is actually one of the page I just showed you. Let's go back to main menu. So when we log in, we will have this menu, right? Go to website list and go to admin, log in again. Okay, so let's have a look. Leave, have to leave, doesn't log in. So let's go to this page where we already log in, right? So we go to the pages again, right? So that page didn't work. We have to open a new one. I don't know, suddenly, sometimes it's just been logged out like that. Usually I get logged out like a week later. But this is something I haven't encountered before. Maybe I will check, like when I log into Hostinger, I will have to click the button, just keep me logged in for a week. That is something I might have to do. So draft page, let's edit this draft page. So our website is .pink.blog, and then delete all this. Okay, and then I'm gonna hit publish and see what happened. Okay, so it worked. I can view the page now. So this is the privacy policy. And then go back to the menu here. And then we have to add this. Let's just view all. And you can find this privacy policy and add to. That's the privacy policy page. This is another menu. I'm going to save it. Okay, then. So this is set terms and policy. Okay. The last one, theme file editor. This one usually, you see, heads up. Usually don't touch this if you don't have to, okay? Unless you are doing something. For example, the things I would do is when I link to Facebook pixels, that is the only time I would touch it. But I don't use here. Actually, I add another plugin to add pixels. So I don't have to touch any of this. Let me go back. So better don't touch it. And if you want to add Facebook pixels, there will be another plugins you can use where you can feel a little bit more safely to play with the code, to paste the code instead of really touching the theme editor. Okay. So the next one is plugins. This is something you're going to use a lot. A plugin is like, how do I say? If you want a new fancy tool, new fancy features that it doesn't have it here, like in this built-in area, then you will either buy a plugin or subscribe to them, and a lot are free. For example, what you will need, like maybe newsletter. I use Bravo, and you can find their plugin here as well. It's free. Oh no, it's not here. Sorry. So these are the list of the plugins I have here. Here is to search the ones you have. If you want to add a new plugin, you have to come here, add a new plugin, and this is where you can search plugin, Bravo. Let's see. So that's the one. So, or Bravo for WooCommerce. This is for newsletter. Usually that's the one I installed. So this one, it's for people to sign up my newsletter, and that's how I find my subscribers and how I send them my blog posts. So this is Bravo is where I organize all my email and newsletters and subscribers as well. I think Bravo is a fantastic tool because it has so many tools and flexibility. And I have used Bravo for several years. It has been working really, really well for me, especially when I have a new campaign. And I always use Bravo to send out the campaign. I would say I think compared to other email marketing service, I would say Bravo is more of like WordPress. You can customize most probably anything. And there are some other ones that they have more simple tool that's easier to use, but they don't have the tools I want. That's why eventually I use Bravo all the time. So that's just newsletter. Most probably I will do another tutorial to show you how you can set up a newsletter sign up form with Bravo and to embed it to your website. Okay, that will be another video. Otherwise, this one will be too long. And so that's just plugins, and all you install plugins will be here. Okay. At the moment, I see the WordPress website. After 2 years later, I installed a new one again, and I figure, wow, there's so many great features built in already. I do not need a lot of plugins. I don't need to add additional plugins to make my website better. It is already very good. So if you want me to list out the plugins I use and suggestions, let me know in the comment if you want to know other plugins which you might find useful. And I might do another video for you then. Okay? And so this is a plugin file editor. That's again is about codes, and don't touch it if you don't know about codes. Okay? Users. So in the beginning, we all manage our website ourselves. So there is just one person there. Later on, you have someone to help you out to organize your website. You might add another role to give them access to your website. And you can come to profile here. Okay, so all users. So I'm going to click my profile here. So this is where I can change my name for the author part. So here is the username. Username cannot be changed, but I can have a nickname and display name here. So I'm going to change just Lily Amanda. Okay. And I can display as Lily Amanda publicly. So all the posts will be with my name instead of the image. Okay. This is where you can change it. And email is required and you can change it to anything you like. And I just use an email that I don't normally use. And you can also add a profile picture here. Okay, and set the new website is all here. So I'm going to update my profile. So see, it's changed. And I can show you, I'm going to refresh this website and come to blog page. So you can see my blog all changed to my name, Lily Amanda. Okay, and so let's go back to profile here. And you can also set up a different theme, different colors if you wish. And I always just leave it here. Tools, available tools. So there are tools here, import and export. If you want to have additional backup, you can use export. You can have all content and export to file. But as I said before, Hostinger has daily backup for you, so you don't have to do this. Import, also if you are importing your files from other places, and you can also use import option. Usually it's blog post. This is site health, should be improved. It gives you some suggestions on what you can improve. You should remove inactive plugins. So that's a good practice. You should remove inactive themes. Okay, for that suggestion, I can go back to appearance and themes. Just delete rest of the themes I'm not using because I can always add them back if I want to. Let me show you how you can just click on it and select delete like that. Very easy. I'm going to check out, I think just this one. Click and delete like that. You can just delete like that. Click and delete. Okay, so let's go back to tools, site health. So there's one more. So this is the major one. Critical issue. Background updates are not working as expected. Okay, all automatic updates are disabled. This is an option that you can turn on the auto update. Okay, and it will prompt you. Once you have a new update, then you can opt for auto update if you want. Export personal data and erase personal data. If you have someone ask you to erase their personal data, then you will the request is who, and then you can send them the personal data ensure further confirmation. That's something I don't encounter a lot. Okay, so there's one more thing I jumped. It's media. Okay, let's have a look at media library. What is media library? So let's go to here. This is all the images you have on your website right now. And these are all the built-in. They give you some samples to use. And these I will delete them all of them because I'm not going to use them. And so for the posts and for anything you upload to your website, you can all find the images here. Okay. So let me go back to the posts. For example, the checklist. I can go to edit my checklist post and then I select images, upload. If I can find it, if you upload it straight from your media library, you will find them here. If not, you can always upload, just drag the file over here or just select the files, it will upload to your website. And bear in mind, because we want our website to have the highest speed as possible. So the files, if they are big, they will take time to load. So the best thing is to resize your images to optimize for web browser. That means just size them down, compress them. You can search on Google. They are websites to help you to downsize your images if they are too big. Usually, if you use your own image taken from your phone or from your camera, they usually are high resolution. They will be too big for the website. So you actually have to size them down. I think if you use Canva or use Adobe Express, they will help you to downsize once you select the format, select the size of the photo, it will downsize for you. That's just a side note about upload media. choose from media library, I can just click here and insert. And that's how you add an image into your post. I'm going to save it here. So I can view the post. And there you are. Let's say, okay. And let me just go back to dashboard. Right. So that's the media. Media just a library contain all your photos and videos. And let's go to settings, general. So this is the setup. Initially, we have done a little bit when we go through the process of building a website. But here you can do more customized if you want. Like you can add a tagline if you want, and also site icon here. We talked about that before. And there you can see like there's not only just one place you can edit a lot of stuff. You can find several places you can edit them. And this is our website. Don't change it, whatever, because once you change it, you are not able to log in. The administration email, you can choose if anyone can register or not. I will leave it like this because I don't have a membership yet. And if you have a membership, you will need to download a plugin to manage your user instead of use WordPress to let anyone can register to your website, because they are spammers. They are bots and they might do harm to your website. So I will not use it because it's often open source. So people want to attack you. It's easier as well if they know how to code. So I will actually use a membership plugin to manage the membership. It's a much safer option. This you don't have to worry about it. And site language and time zone. I'm going to change my time zone to my own time zone. I'm going to choose the country. We are very close to Rome. I'm going to choose Rome because we're the same time zone. And this is the time, PM. I like to use 24 hours. So I'm going to save this. And our time is a little bit different. We use date in the front and the month in the center and the year. So I'm going to use this. See, you can customize. So that is J, F, Y. Okay, so that's the preview. That's what we usually use, how it should look like. Okay, so writing, next one. And default post category, you can change it to another one. So you will put your default post over there, but you can always change when you update a new post. And default format always just standard. And if you want the format to be different, a bit more fancy, you can have a look what they offer here. Post via email, I don't use this, so I'm just going to leave it like this and save changes. And next one is reading. Reading is, you can see this is what we did before. It's in appearance and customize over here. And you can also change it, the setting over here. And it's exactly the same thing like I explained before. And you can show more posts if you want when they first view the page. Okay, this you can, you want to show a different way, you can also change it here. Discourage search engine from index this site. Of course, we want the search engine to index our site. That is the most important thing. Unless you are creating something more private for membership only. And so then you might want to tick that box. But we want the search engine to find our post. So we leave it like this and save changes. Next one, discussion. This is about if you want people to leave comment for you or not. And I will turn it off actually. Okay, so here I will just remove it. I just untick this one. So I will not enable threads and comments. Okay, here you can say automatically close comments on all posts. Okay, I'm untick this one as well. So nobody can comment because I have this unticked. Email me whenever anyone posts a comment. A comment is helpful because of moderation since I have already turned it off. I ticked off the boxes so nobody will be able to leave a comment here. Because there are loads of bots out there that will send you spamming comments. I got a lot before, so I actually turned it off. That's all you need if you choose to close the comments. Okay, and if you want to allow comments, you just have to tick all. Okay, and then save changes. That's all. That's discussion. And media. So media sizes. So these are default sizes over here. Like when you choose in your post, there is an option that you can use thumbnail size, medium size, or large size, and that's the actual size you can change over here. Okay, and I'm going to leave it as it is. Permalink. So how would you like your post's URL to look like? I usually just have it as name of the post. I usually just have the link as the title of the post. And so that would be post name over here like this. Okay, I leave it as it is. And I don't have to change anything. So privacy here. So this is what I just edited. You can always create a new page and you can come to here to change it. Okay, that's the current one. And you have a new one, you can select over here. So list or light speed cache. So this one is from the plugin. And this, I have no idea. There's so many options here, so I'm going to leave it. So I will remove the plugin. Theme settings. Over here, theme. You can add your blog description here if you want to. And these are the social media link you can put over here. So even you change your theme, this information will still be there. Okay, so here, my social media link, I'm just going to put that pin here. So this is the contact section about your information. So newsletter form, recipient email. I am confused about what's the contact section settings. Let me just ask AI. Okay, so this is the explanation. You should fill the email address where you want to receive notification or submission form from your newsletter form. This email will be used to collect data from visitors who signed up, help you to grow your newsletter. Make sure the email address is valid and accessible to ensure you receive all communication effectively. This one, just fill out your email address where you want to receive the email. And contact form recipient email is also the same, will be your email. Okay, and this one, contact email. What about contact email? So this is all the same. You should enter the email address where you want to receive messages through your contact form. Okay, so this is supposed all the same. And contact phone, it should be my phone number and my address. Okay. Delete this. We don't need it right now. And you can set it up this. I would just put okay, so I'm just going to put all my email address here. And this is a footer description. You can change it as well because this is just the one I showed you, the one I copy and paste from my YouTube channel about page. And that's a footer image. That is over here. Footer is over here. Okay. And the next one. And footer copyright. It has copyright here, over here, that pin. But I can replace it. And 2025 and save changes. And let me just refresh. And there you are, copyright 2025. And this is my YouTube channel link. It shows up here. Very good. So this is all the setting I went through with you. Okay. I know it's a lot, so I cut it into chapter for you to digest them. You can take 20 minutes today and another day, 10 minutes to finish your website. Okay. And once you finish it, it's a great achievement and I will be here to cheer on for you. Okay. And so after you watch all this, the first thing is to go to edit your homepage. However you want. So you can see, I'm going to show you, this is the homepage over here. Right. Let me just close this. Okay, so you can compare that. It has the background image but didn't show. But you see the text over here. Unlock your potential, all right? And read more about, this is all you can change. Transform challenges, okay? It's over here. And this is my YouTube channel link. Okay. And feature post is over here, and you can change it to select a post. This is where you decide which is the feature post, which post you want to pin. You can select from here. And that's the latest post. This will generate automatically when you update new blog posts. That's newsletter, that's another thing. This is over here. Okay, it's this section. Okay, privacy policy, and this is all links for you already, because once you set in the setting which page is your privacy policy, and it will go everywhere, it will link for you straight away. If you has already built in the link for the privacy policy, it will change the link to the one you just set in the setting that I showed you before. Okay. The recipient can be edited in theme setting. This we just did it, okay? I can set a feature image, but I don't have to. If you set the feature image, for example, let's say this one. Okay, it really doesn't affect it because it's not using it for this page. But the background, you can absolutely change. You just click on it and upload image. You can upload here or find one in the media library. For example, this one I change, so the background will be changed. And I can refresh here. And still not showing. I have no idea why it doesn't show. So maybe there's another setup for it. Save. Let's save again. And okay, there you are. So I didn't save it, or it was just a little bit delayed. And you can see it's zooming quite a lot. I think the original image is quite large. So if you didn't crop it, or if you didn't resize it, it will look like this. Okay, so so you need to resize the image. You zoom into the very center here. That means this image is pretty big. Let's have a look. How big is the image? So let's go to library. Media library here. And we can click on this and have a look. So it is very big. It's 2560 by 1709. So this is a pretty big image. It will take up all the space. That's why it just shows this bit, okay? Because it come in as a full size of image here, and then it only show the parts. Let's see if we can change that. Let's go back. So that means you have to resize the image yourself. And the best way to do it is actually, let's see if they have option here. Add the image. Okay, you can add image here, edit. Okay, we can scale it. So let's make it smaller, right? So that size of image, just guessing, 1920. Okay, and scale. Okay. And, so image is saved, and let's have a look. Now the original file is being reduced. And let's go back to C, refresh. Let's go and do it again. Go to the home page. Okay, this one, upload image. Let's see if anything changes. It's already sized down, so let's select this and save. Okay, so let's view the page. It doesn't change at all. So I have no idea how I can go around with this. Not yet, okay? I don't have a solution yet. And I'm going to add my own photo to see how it looks like. Okay, I'm going to download this one. Let's go upload. So to my desktop in this one. Open. Okay, it's pretty big as well. Let's see how it looks like. That's okay. Let's have a look. Let's refresh to see how it looks like. Okay, so it works actually. I don't know, the built-in photo doesn't work, but actually it works. Okay, and you can see it's dimmer. This is the theme feature to have this hero block and it looks dimmer like this. Okay, that's the built-in theme. If you don't like this, that's AI, to change the hero section. That's the coding we have to do. There's no other way to do it. So we have to leave it as it is or design our own one. Okay. And I will leave it as it is or change the theme if you don't like it. Okay. I'm going to save it here. So there are limitations. If you decide to use the theme and some are already written in the CSS, you can change it, but you have to learn how to code CSS. So it's like that. And that's the home page. That's the first thing. And choose your featured post and start to write your blog. And this is where you can customize all the settings. But newsletter, there's more. And I will introduce you Bravo, how to use Bravo to connect with your newsletter and get the subscriber email organized. Okay, I will talk about that later in another video. Okay. So this is it. That's the website built, okay? And you can start to put on a loads of your writing. You can start to announce your new website and get people excited about your coming post, your writing. Don't forget, if you have any questions, you can ask AI straight away so you don't have to wait. This is generally how we start a website, but it doesn't matter how it looks like. The most important thing is your writing, okay? And so here are some bonus tips. And the first one is, once you see you've been logged out and WordPress asks you username or email and password, what you're going to do, because this is initially when we set up, it actually asks you to set a password. I don't know if you remember or not. If you don't remember, don't worry. We're going to set that. So to find out your login password, you have to log in from Hostinger first, okay? Just like we did before. And you go to website list and then WordPress admin. And you will log into your WordPress dashboard. When you come to the dashboard, come to users. And this is the user name over here. I use the email address and go to edit. And here you will find start a new password or you want to change it passwords. It's over here. Okay, so you can set a new password here. Let me set a new password. So this one's pretty strong, or you can set whatever you want. So whatever you set it and copy it, you can set your own one as well, and then update profile. So I'm going to log out here. Can log out from here. Put in my email address, that's my username and password here. I can take this remember me. And next time when I logged out, these will show. Okay, so I don't have to type them again and log in. There you are, and we are logged back in. And also I can ask Chrome to say my username and password once I've been logged out. And then I can just have it automatically filled in the page when I was logged out and to log back in. Okay, I'm just going to save it. And that's the first bonus tip. That's how you can log back in with your username and password. And then next thing is go to domains and domain portfolio. And this is the domain name I chose before. And this has got a pending verification. So that means I have to go to my inbox to click a button to be able to verify the email address. So I'm going to my email, okay? And I found the email here. I'm just going to verify the email. That's it. My email address has been verified successfully. Now I can close the page. And let me just refresh again. It's supposed to be gone. Yes, so the status is active. So remember to do this because it did threaten me that I have to do this before certain days. The third bonus tip, how you delete the whole website and start all over again. If you're not happy with the design and the website and you want to delete it completely and start from scratch again, how you can do it? I found this theme is very limited, so I decided just delete it all and I want to start fresh. So I'm going back to Hostinger, log back into Hostinger, and we go to the websites list. And here is the 3 dots. You can just hit the delete button. and you have to click this. I understand that it cannot be recovered. Delete. And it's been deleted. So nothing is found. Okay, so this is something you have to be very, very careful, very, very sure if you wanted to delete the website or not, because all the backups, everything with attached to this website will be removed. You still have the domain name, but content inside with the website, the backups and everything, images, everything will be deleted. So you have to be very, very sure. If you're not sure, don't delete it. Just go ahead, add another website to try it out and use a temporary domain. So you can always change domain if you want to. Okay? So this is just a word of caution. You don't always have to delete your website in order to start a new one. You can simply just click here, add a website, to go through the step in the beginning and change a different theme if you want to. And then you will have a brand new website. Okay, so let me just go quickly here. And you can choose any of the website you want. I went to blog, and this was originally what I selected. It's hosting just blog theme, and these are abstracts. You can also select any of them you want. Okay, and I can just select this one and deselect all. And next step, and you can use a temporary domain. So you don't have to decide it right now until you're happy with it. And later on, you can assign a domain to replace the temporary domain, okay? And just go through the step like we did before, and the website will be built. Just like that. The fourth bonus tip is change the theme. Hosting just theme is very simple and straightforward, which I love, but it does have its own limitations. For example, in the appearance here, it does not have widgets. Widgets is another feature where you can customize and design your WordPress website. So I'm going to show you to change to another theme, which has more features. I'm going to add a new theme, Cadence. This is something I recommend. It has a lot of features I'm going to install here. Okay, activate. And after I activate it, I will show you the website, how it looks like. So it's totally blank because these two themes are not compatible. So what I'm going to do is I'm go back to the dashboard. I'm going to plugins and I'm going to add a new plugin. And let's just type Cadence. Okay, so we have here. So you can see Cadence with a lot of plugins here. It supports a lot of different plugins. I'm going to download this one, Startup Templates, and install now. Okay, I'm going to activate it. After that, you will see from the appearance here, you will find Cadence Starter Templates. So you don't have to do anything from scratch. So I'm going to use a classic starter templates. Okay, just pick the one you feel is much more closer to what you want. It's got loads of choice. Let me just filter through. I'm going to say just a blog. So you can see they are premium and premium. That means that you will have to upgrade to be able to use the theme. Okay, this is a premium template design. You will need to install and activate the license. So I'm going to choose a free one. Okay. Let's see, this all premium, free and premium. That's cool. That's fine. Free only for now. If you find something you feel like you want to have and it's a premium, you can find the link in the description. I think it's a discount link. You can get some sort of discount, I think. So I'm going to go for free only and choose one that is the closest to what I want. Let's see. I would say this recipe blog is the closest. So I'm going to click this one and choose my color theme. Here or this one. And fonts, you can also choose what font you want. You can hover over and it will tell you what's the name of the font. You can also change this later so you don't have to spend a lot of time here to look at them. I will just choose this one. And next, I will just import the full site. And next, let's say plugins. These are two that are required. This is later on. In another video, I will talk about this is online shop, WooCommerce. So these are the two plugins I will install. For now, so import. It took a bit time to load and it is finished now. Success, you're so much closer to launch. So I'm going to hit this, see my site. So that's how it looks like. And everything can be changed. So don't worry about it. Latest recipes that we will have to change to latest posts. Okay, so we can add our homepage here. And then we're going to change this to, I'm going to change the background photo first. And so you can see there are much more options here. If you feel there's too many to deal with, then you actually just go back to hosting just a block theme. And everyone's different. Some people like a little bit more features. Then this is a great cadence, is a great theme to go for. And if you like something simple, stick with hosting just theme. And you can always change when you change your mind. That's how flexible it is with WordPress. I'm going to change the image to the dark pink one. Okay, it's not love cooking. It has to change. Okay, dark pink. Empower you through tag. Okay, so these are all can be changed. Even these can be changed. Let's see, view posts. Okay, I'm going to save here. And latest posts. Okay, just like that. Very easy. Everything can be changed. Okay, so if I don't need this block, I can just simply delete it. So this is how you add the latest post. And you can also customize like how many posts actually you want. You can add post content, how many words, display the author name, turn off the dates if you want, and display the feature images all here. Okay. And let's see. Here is how to set the number of posts you want to have on your homepage. You can have the number of items. You can have more. For example, now I have 20. Okay. And these are columns. I can choose just have 2 like this. It's entirely up to you how you want them to look like. Okay. You can call back. Numbers of items. I'm going to just show 6 of them. If you want to set a featured post, this is what you can do. I'm going to type here, featured post. Next one, I'm going to add a blog. That is posts here. Okay, that's what it came out. That's the latest post. And I can set it just one item. I just want one feature post. And this is the block here. You can customize general, style, and advanced. Okay, I'm going to go through them with you. And here I will just choose oldest to newest to oldest. Okay, and this is important. Like this is how you decide which post you want it to be featured. Usually you can use it by tag. Or you can use by category. The newest post from which category? Let's say dessert. So you get this post, and I want to feature this one. Or you can filter by tag. Like if you tag the post with certain tag, you can also use tag to filter the post. Okay. I'm going to layout setting here, and I'm going to use just one. Okay. This is just and align image. You can say image is the top or left, top of left. That's the options we have here. Okay. So I'm going to just choose left, and then stylus box is fine. The next thing is style. You can choose the font size. I'm going to stay here. And also have to look image setting. You can set the ratio of the image and the size. That's the enable image ratio. If I say 6:9, and this is square. Okay. And I'm going to go back to, I'm going to choose this 3:2 and advance here. You can enable this information. You can have this turn off or turn on. Date, I can turn off. You can see the difference here. I'm going to turn it off. And you can also have a author image here or link. If you set that up, you can absolutely use it. Okay, and these are more options here you can choose, and I'm going to save it. And this block I'm not going to use, I'm going to just delete it. Okay, so this is just a very clean blog like that. And this image, we can change it to Pink's image. You have to click inside, there is a box, which is a spacer divider. And if you want to change the image, you have to click outside. So here is the edit image. I'm going to change to pink one. Okay, so for subscribe, this you can set the email settings over here. Name, this is for collecting your subscribers' email. Okay, and that's about it. And we need a footer. Okay, that's your homepage. Let's save it here. And let's take a look. Yeah, that's how it looks like. Look at here. So we're going to edit the menu. And now you know how to edit the menu, right? And you know how to edit these. It's all here. Customize, menus. And the menu one, okay, so that's it. You have to tick this box. This primary is we're going to use. This one we already set. And then we can also view how it look like on a tablet, okay? And on mobile. Look from the top. So that's how you can see the user experience. Okay, so let's go back here. And quick links. That's second. That's on the that's footer. Okay, so you can see the footer change. Should be quick links. Contact about. Yeah, quick links is all the same. Let's just say to publish. This is terms and policy. You will have to go through the same process like we did to edit the terms and condition page and then publish it. Then you'll be able to select the page over menu here, terms and policy. Okay, that's what we already did before. And these, you know where to customize them already. I mentioned it. Let me just go through that again with you. For these social media links, you just need to go to customize, appearance, customize, and you go to general. And here is social link. You just have to set it over here, and then you will appear everywhere with this social icon. And okay, so that's how you change your theme. And also, you will have to go through all the customizations. There are loads of features you can customize and you can try them out. And that's how you change your theme. The fifth bonus tip. Next thing is, I want to add a search box to my website so people can search, use any search term to be able to find the post they want. So that's where widget come in. Go to appearance. You go back to the dashboard and go to appearance and widgets. Okay, that's the recent post. And this search is already here. So that's fantastic. And right, so let's see where it is. It's in blog, I think. Okay, so this is not set up yet. We need to set up. If you see like that, that means we just haven't set the page up properly. Go to customize with this cadence theme. And we go to homepage setting. So this is the homepage, and this is post page. We're going to blog, okay, and publish. And so I go to the blog page again. I'm going to click it again, and you will be able to see this blog here. And then go back here and go to widgets over here. So this is the sidebar one. Remember, so sidebar one including these things. So I'm going to include this sidebar one into my blog post. That means it's not going to be full page. It's going to have a sidebar on the side. Let's see how we can do that. So I'm going to add a sidebar to our blog post page here. Look at that. I'm going to have a sidebar here. So I'm going to Again, appearance, customize. I'm going to post and pages layout, and I'm going to choose archive page, archive layout. And I scroll down, you will see this is right sidebar. Okay. And I'm going to use the sidebar 1. Remember? Sidebar 1. There are many sidebars. You can set different content in it. Okay, I'm going to publish it. And I'm going to refresh this page. And you can see this is the sidebar. This is search. And this is recent posts, recent comments. And I can go to customize my widgets, appearance widgets. And I can customize. If I don't want to have the recent color, I can just delete it and update. And when I go back here, you should be able to see the recent comment. Let's just refresh again. Update, let's update it. I have to clear the cache again because it doesn't really show. So I'm going to clear the cache. So I'm going to Hostinger here. And it's already inside the dashboard of the website we are working on. So I just have to click this, clear cache. Okay, and then I come to refresh. There you are, updated. Okay, the 6th bonus tip. If you want to add your search bar on top here, how you can do this? Let's go to appearance, customize, and header. Okay, so you can see this header. This is HTML. Subscribe to the first to learn about new recipe here. If I click here on this gear icon, you can see I can change it to different text. Subscribe to be the first to learn about a new tag tips. New tag tips. Sign up today. Okay? And I can publish it. And I can also add something else if you want. This primary navigation, that's our menu one. And this is social. I can move it up here. You see it's up here now, or I can move it down. That's how you customize your header. I'm going to take it back. So here, I can add a widget. I can see here's search. And I'm going to move it to here. And let's see if it works. Let's publish it. Actually, I have the search bar, search label. I can use this icon or this icon. It doesn't show yet, so let's have a look. See if it works, or I move it to here. Search. Let's put it here. Okay, let's use this. Let's go for design. And so you just have to change your search background. Okay,
because there wasn't a background, it was transparent. That's why it didn't show.
So you just have to change to the search background to a different color, because in the beginning it was like no color. Okay, in hover, we're going to change to this one. Okay, so when I hover over there, they will change to slightly light gray. Okay, so these people can be able to use this function to search on the website. And this is how you can add another search box on top of your homepage header. Okay, I'm going to publish it and try out. Let's refresh this. Okay, so let me just go to visit site. And there is a search. Oh, here's the problem. I don't see anything because I will have to go to customize. Okay, to my header. Okay, let me go search here. Gear icon, design. Okay. So this is what we have already set. The text color. Let's go for white. Let's when hover over, we'll give it another color here. And the text and the model. And this is the text background, I guess. So black is fine. Let's publish it and try again. And I'm going to just refresh and go here to search. Oh, there you are. So we can search empowering That's all the posts about empowering. Okay, so this is great. We finally get it. So this is a fantastic function to have on your blog website.
So you can see when I wasn't sure about where are the settings, this is what I usually do.
So it's like you check into a hotel, you go into the hotel room, and there are 3 switches on the wall, and you want to go into the bathroom. What you're going to do with the 3 switches? You're going to try one by one, right? To find out which one is the bathroom. It's the same with WordPress. Sometimes you don't know where are things, right? Like I'm trying this different color, and eventually I figure out where are they, because I was just testing them out. And I wasn't afraid of I'm going to mess up, because I know I can always come back to change them. Okay. So I want to encourage you not to be afraid to experiment and to try out different settings, because that's how you figure it out. You always can come back to reset them. That's the biggest secret sometimes, if you're good at tech or not. It's about you're not afraid to try it out. And as I said before, you can always create a new one. Now you know how to create a new one, so you don't have to worry about mess things up. Okay? So these are the bonus tips, and I'll be recording other videos about how to create an online shop with WordPress, and also how to create an online course within your WordPress website, and building a website for artists portfolio. So if you're interested in this topic, be sure you check out our latest video, or go on search. You might find it already. It's Lily Amanda, and thank you for watching, and I hope this one is helpful for you. If you find it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you in the next video.